Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. If we can experience Om Shanti, we're in that stage in which Om, I am, Shanti, the inner being, the soul, a being of peace. And all my brothers and sisters who are here just now can experience peace within one moment. Congratulations to the organizers for hosting this amazing, beautiful event where we are celebrating the igniting of lights. The one above, the Supreme Being, the Supreme Soul, Parampita, Paramatma, is the one who is the eternal light, the one whose light never ends, the one whose light is forever. And that Supreme Being comes and ignites the lights of all these souls who are here today, but also all the souls of the world. Because the eternal light is the light of knowledge, the ocean of knowledge. The Supreme Being is the light of truth. This is why they talk about Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. The one who is Shiva, Kalyanakari, the benefactor, is also the one who is ultimate truth. And he is also the one whose light is the most beautiful of all. Here you have many lights that are decorating this place. But the light of God is the most beautiful light of all, because that light is the light of love, the light of truth, the light of purity, the light of compassion, the light of forgiveness, the light of joy, the light of bliss. And so God comes to teach us Raj Yoga so that we can connect with that Supreme Being. Atma, the soul, is a sparkling star, a point of light here in the center of the forehead. And the Supreme Soul, the Supreme Being, is also the infinitesimal point of light, but the one who radiates infinite light, the one whose light is able to transform this world from Kali Yuga into Satyug. And when we souls connect with that Supreme Being, Shiva, then that Supreme Being is able to give us the same qualities that God has. They say that we have been created in the image of God. And so every human soul connected with God experiences that light of truth and purity, so that we can be transformed from our current Tamopradhan state to our original Satopradhan stage. God is the one who is the mother, the one who gives us infinite love. God is also the Supreme Father, the one who gives us a very special property, the property of happiness. God is also the one who is our Supreme Teacher. That eternal light has eternal knowledge and comes to ignite the light of the soul, so that we also are able to receive from the Supreme Teacher all wisdom, all knowledge, the knowledge of the self, so that there's self-realization, the knowledge of the Creator, who He is, but also the knowledge of the whole world cycle and how the cycle moves from Satyug through to Treta, through to Dwapar to Kali Yuga. Where do you think we are now in terms of the world cycle? Probably you will agree with me when I say that we are now in Kali Yuga, the era of darkness, when there is Tamopradhanta. But God, the Supreme Light, transforms the darkness of Kali Yuga so that Kali Yuga is able to finish and Satyug is able to come. So the Supreme Light is the one who's able to transform darkness and bring about the day once more. Our good fortune is to know that we are at this period of transition when through our connection with the Divine, we are able to move from Kali Yuga into Satyug. But in order to do this, we need to have that link of love with the Divine and experience all our relationships with God as Mother and Father and Teacher, a friend who is always available for us, but also the Satguru, the one who can lead us from darkness to light, the one who is the one guiding us to salvation, giving us the power to become pure and return to our sweet home, the world of infinite light, which is God's home and our home also. And from that home, we again begin the cycle of Jivan Mukti. From Mukti, we come into Jivan Mukti, the period of Satyug. So this is that very critical period in which God actually comes into the human world to finish unrighteousness and to establish truth and righteousness once again. And so we are very fortunate that because God has so much love for all of us, God actually leaves His home in the supreme world and comes down into the human world so that He is able to play that role and give us the experience of all relationships with that one. Just consider that infinitesimal point of light is also the one who has infinite light, the one whose light reaches across all three worlds. And so, what I suggest, we have a few minutes in which we experience what is yoga, what is that union, that communication with the Divine, in which we are able to experience all the treasures that God wants to give us. When God sees that we are impure and in distress and unhappy, out of love and compassion, God enters this world so that then we can again become pure and Sattva-pradhan by igniting the light within. And through that, then yes, we can help God in the task of establishing Satyug, the kingdom of truth, the kingdom of righteousness once again. So let's experience for just a few moments that connection with the Divine. I will speak my own thoughts and invite you to follow these ideas in silence. So just for a few moments, those who are able to be quiet and silent, just let all the sound be merged and experience that stillness that God can give us. I come to the awareness of the inner being, the soul. I experience the silence, the peace that is the original state of the soul itself. And in this awareness, I connect with the divine. Parampita, Paramatma, Shiv, Jyoti Swarup, Nirakar, the one from whom I'm able to receive the light of peace,